Has it gone live, Viraj?
Yes, ma'am. It's live. We'll start in 30 seconds.
Ji.
Good evening, everyone. We're honored to welcome all the dignitaries, academicians, industry professionals, and our dear students to the Pan-India webinar, Orientation for First-Year Degree Programs, offered by HR College of Commerce and Economics in association with the Board of Industry Academia Partnerships. We at BIAP are concerned with enhancing the collective potential of students. We aim to bridge the gap between industry and academia, igniting minds and awakening hearts. That's our vision and mission. The primary objective of every session is to echo its vision statement. We have a team of experienced trainers, facilitators, and academicians who have catered to varied learner groups, right from school children, college students, school and college faculty, army officers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, self-help groups, gram panchayats, senior citizen associations, and many more. In its short tenure, BIAP has conducted numerous investor awareness programs and various customized training programs and impacted the lives of more than 3 lakh individuals. We aim at doing so during these challenging times as well, which is why we have come up with an initiative of webinar management, where BIAP, along with colleges like HR, continue to educate individuals through live seminars on various topics. These seminars are available on our YouTube channel, which is BIAP Official. We sincerely thank everyone attending for the overwhelming response, as we have with us participants who have registered from across the country. I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards HR College of Commerce and Economics and Pooja Ramchandani ma'am for giving us this opportunity. We hope everybody is safe and remains to stay the same. I now request Vishruti to take it from here.
A very good evening to everyone present here. I, Vishruti Shah, the General Secretary of the Students' Council, would like to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries, faculties, and students to the first-year degree college orientation. During these times of uncertainty, HR College has taken this opportunity to provide its students with valuable guidance. We will begin with God's blessings through Ganesh Vandana, followed by an insightful address by the in-charge principal and a glimpse of HR College. Next, we have a special address by the trustees and provost of the HSNC board, and the results of Standard 12 along with words of wisdom from our toppers. Then the programs offered by the college and questions regarding the same will be answered, followed by the various international programs offered. We end with a vote of thanks and the national anthem. Let's begin with a spectacular dance performance on Ganesh Vandana. We have our very own SYBMS student, Ishika Goplani, performing today.
सर्वांगी सुंदर उदिशेंदुराची कंठी झळके माळ मुक्ता फळांची जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती हो श्री मंगल मूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव
लंबोदर तू विनायका तू मल्लोणेश्वर मोरया विघ्नेश्वर तू एकदंत तू मयूरेश्वरा मोरया लंबोदर तू विनायका तू मल्लोणेश्वर मोरया विघ्नेश्वर तू एकदंत तू मयूरेश्वरा मोरया वक्रतुंड तू गजमुखा तू सिद्धि विनायका
I would now like to request our respected and beloved in-charge principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, to give the welcome address. Dr. Pooja Ramchandani has a PhD in commerce and has over 20 years of valuable teaching experience. She is published in national and international journals, a research guide, University of Mumbai, and ad hoc dean, Department of Commerce and Management, HSNC University.
Hello. Good afternoon. Namaste to everyone. I, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, in-charge principal of HR College of Commerce and Economics, welcome you all on this beautiful journey that we are doing today for all our SYJC students who have achieved remarkable results, and in Mumbai, across Maharashtra, to witness the beautiful place of excellence that is HR College of Commerce and Economics. This college that started in 1960 under the parent body HSNC board, we can say the family is complete when parents support us. So how can I not appreciate my trustees? President Kishuman Sukhani sir, welcome sir. Our trustee and provost Niranjan Hirandandandi sir, Anil Harish ji and Maya Shani madam trustees. I welcome all of you on behalf of HR College, the trustees of my board who have always supported us, who have always encouraged us to achieve excellence and different benchmarks that we have been achieving under their guidance and their support. Also, this college has achieved the NAC ratings from the highest NAC rating in India, which is 3.72 in 2013-14. And we continue and promise to our trustees and all the students and different stakeholders that we will achieve and we will keep these benchmarks onto a very higher level. This program of orientation that has been planned has been to guide students on what HR College is all about, what courses we offer, what are the different activities that we do and empower our students to achieve and say we are HRites. And today we are looking at an orientation program organized by Student Council and the college in collaboration with BIAP. They're helping us to orient our students that what is in HR that you will miss if you don't join HR. A journey that has started in 1960. In 2019, HR College, KC College and Bombay Teachers Training College has been blessed to be working and recognized as an HSNC university. And we are beginning a new journey under our banner of HSNC University, where we will be giving out our degrees, where we'll be giving out newer courses, newer platforms to students to explore their personalities and make them employable in industry. And looking forward to this program of orientation, where we are introducing you an HR, which was in 1960, and today a new HR that will take you further as students, as parents, and as authority. Thank you so much. Over to you, Vrishruti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we have a short glimpse of what HR College has to offer apart from its well-rounded education. A peek into the extracurricular activities and how HR College has aided students to have a holistic learning environment. The video has been made by our very own TY BAF student, Somesh Goplani.
full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Oh, oh. 'Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in a sky full of stars, I think I see you. I think I see
We are stars, we are one. We light up the night like a black sun. We all shine, we are chrome, and we are shimmering. Turn on, turn on. Play it loud, we don't care. And it's like there's nobody there. Light up the night, yeah, light it up every night. 'Cause we are shimmering. Turn on, turn on. We are stars, we are one. We light up the night like a black sun. We all shine, we are chrome, and we are shimmering. Come on, y'all.
I was hoping for an indication. I was seeking higher elevation. I've been shaking, waking in the nightlight. I've been breaking, hiding from the spotlight. The more I stray, the less I fear, and the more I reach, the more I fade away. The darkness right in front of me, oh, it's calling out, and I won't walk away. I would always open up the door. Always.
Vrishruti, go ahead.
That was a wonderful peek into the life at HR College. Next, we have Mr. Kishu Mansakhani, the President and Trustee of the HSNC Board, an honorable and learned person who is a graduate in Mechanical Engineering and Management Studies from the USA. He has worked exemplarily as the CEO at Tata Group and has been a recipient of an array of awards. He is also zealously involved with numerous social and humanitarian activities across the globe. I would like to call Mr. Kishu Mansakhani to give a special address to the students.
Kishu sir, please.
Very good evening and a warm welcome to you all at a Zoom meeting for FYJC students. It's heartening to learn that all the bright students who have cleared the board examination flying colors. My heartiest congratulations to you, to your teachers, to your principal, and above all your parents. Today is a proud moment for HMCB board that many of you will be joining our newly established HSNC University. HR, as you all know, is a cluster, part of the cluster university, and you are fortunate to so many choices of the courses before you. So explore the choices and make an informed decision. HR is one of the topmost commerce college of our country, has enjoyed legacy of 6 decades. It has recently celebrated Diamond Jubilee, 60 years of glorious years of education excellence. HR enjoys support of alumni who are in India and overseas and are in very well-placed positions. Please place your trust in us and you will be well rewarded. HR University is going to provide you with ample opportunity of selecting your subject, groups, and etc., which will not be available in most of the universities. I'm sure that you will be proud to have graduated from HMCB University, which will give ample opportunity to widen your horizon of knowledge. I'm confident that you will work hard and honestly and sincerely and graduate with color as you have done now. You must remember that hard work and perseverance can be only achieved and bring you to the greater heights. Once again, I congratulate you, your parents, principal, and HR staff. God bless. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Jhuleval. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we have a person who needs no introduction. He is well known as the co-founder and managing director of the Hiranandani Group. His sharp business acumen and profound knowledge have conferred him with leadership positions in various business organizations. A philanthropist at heart, he flawlessly carries out various social responsibilities. He is the trustee of 17 colleges and 8 schools, as well as the provost for HSNC University. Please welcome Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Good afternoon, Mr. Anil Harish, Maya Shani, Principal Pooja Ramchandani, Naveen Punjabi, all the other teachers who are here present today, and of course, my wonderful HRites. My heartiest congratulations. I believe that the results were fantastic. Keep it up. All the bright ones come to HR, all the clever ones come to HR, and believe you me, the opportunity which you are now going to get is unprecedented. Never happened before. All these years, we did so much under Mumbai University, but there were lots of beautiful things that happened. The college got 3.7 in terms of NAC grade out of 4, one of the highest in the country. And this was only because you did fantastic in your academic results. And our postgraduate results, the final results have also been outstanding all these years. So my heartiest congratulations to all of you prospecting to come into HR College and choose all the wonderful courses that are taking place. Couple of things that really delight me. The extracurricular activities. HR is incomplete without the extracurricular activities. My suggestion to each and every one of you, please do participate in the extracurricular activities. Life will never be complete only if you study, study, and study. You must have extracurricular activities to complete your college education, because those are the best parts of it. You don't get an opportunity to do after you leave college. So it's best to do that. The second beautiful thing that is going to happen to you never happened before, which is that you're going to get a choice of making some interdisciplinary choices. We haven't finished all of them, but some of them are dance and drama, yoga, skill development, all the other things which you can choose from the arts course, which is in the neighboring college of KC College. So you could choose these things. Over and above that, we are working on, because of the lockdown, we are slightly delayed in putting all those up on the website, but very soon we will. We're going to do a lot of certificate courses on various things. Think of artificial intelligence, we are going to be into it. All these factors are new age. The good news, of course, is what came up in the newspapers today. If you read the newspapers. Anyway, the fact is that the new education policy came out and we all have it here today with us. Can you imagine? We foresaw so many of those ideas. Interdisciplinary approach, we are there. Extra ideas, we are there. Skill development of different things which will be used for your jobs, we are there. So we have already started a new education policy in HR through the HSNC University. All these wonderful activities will be done. New things will be created. Of course, academics is the most important thing. So your education is going to be number one. But education is never complete if you don't have other skill sets. And that is what the new HR is going to be. Under the HSNC University, we are going to create various courses, various ideas. Some of them we'll try to make it compulsory, but most of them will be optional. So we'll give you choices for the purposes of learning all these things. Don't let it go. These opportunities will not be able to come again to you in the future. So congratulate my bright and beautiful students. Congratulations for the wonderful results that you have brought and the pride that you bring to HR College and to yourself and to your parents. And as the president said, your family. We are all proud of all of you, what you have done. We're looking forward to a very, very exciting new education ideas, but it's more fun. Along with our studies, we want to enjoy every minute of it. So I wish you the very, very best today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. We would like to call the next guest for a special address. She is the chairperson of the Shahani Group. She is a trustee of several prime educational institutions, including the HSNC board, and has been actively involved in countless humanitarian activities. She is also a recipient of several national and international awards like the Glory of India Award, the Global Peace Award, and many more for her exceptional endeavors in various fields. It would be an honor to invite Ms. Maya Shahani.
Good evening, everybody. Our president, Mr. Kishu Mansukhani, our provost, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, our trustee, Anil Haresh, and our dear principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani. And of course, our faculty, but last and not the least, our students who are going to be part of our institution. We really look up to you for being our brand ambassadors and creating the good name that HR already has, but we hope to achieve bigger horizons and reach greater milestones than before. Because now We are, as you know, we are no longer part of Mumbai University, but the lead college of the HSNC University. And as our provost has already told you, under the new university, we shall offer more courses, integrated as well as bridge, over and above the traditional disciplines. The university has decided to adopt a choice-based credit system, have vertical and horizontal learning structures, sharing and transfer of course credits, offer interdisciplinary modules with multidisciplinary focus, practical training, along with theoretical analysis, and many skill-based certificate programs. Along with traditional pedagogy, considerable emphasis shall be given to online teaching, learning methodologies. In the HSNC University, as our provost told you earlier again, we have introduced yoga, dance, and music as new disciplines because creativity and innovation sometimes needs inspiration from other disciplines. So why did we think about this? Because we realized it is probably not a chance that Einstein's interest in music was as much as his interest in physics. Bertrand Russell was as much a mathematician as a philosopher. Excellence and creativity go hand in hand, as you know. Excellence is not a destination, but a journey. Because of technology and global forces, education is undergoing seismic shifts and profound disruptions. These innovations in teaching aren't just about technology. I'm sure you students expect opportunities for hands-on experiential learning. Public expectations and demands of higher education are intensifying, and we are well aware of that. A difficult economy has led to weakened job markets, which makes more people to ask, how can education get students on track to land their first job? As opposed to asking, how can it help them learn all they can to shape meaningful, valuable lives? Earlier, it was all about academics and mugging and rote learning, but now it's experiential learning because they have to be job ready. We have a paradoxical situation here, where on the one hand, we have jobs chasing scarce talent, and on the other, rampant unemployment and poverty. The only way to bridge these two ends of the pole is by providing quality education that is accessible to all, which is what we are trying to achieve at HR, because at HR, we believe in equity in education. We are happy with the new education policy announced on the 29th of July. The new education policy should have been implemented years ago to enable India's education system to catch up with that of other fast developing nations in Asia. As our provost told you, we had already thought about this much before the new education policy was announced, and we're already on our way to achieving those results. The focus on light government regulation, multidisciplinary institutions, and creating equivalents of vocational and academic streams are welcome, but these have been a part of other countries' education model for years. Vocational training is really very important. The cost of education has been rising even as family incomes have remained stagnant or declined, and as student debt has grown. But the good news is that India is on the threshold of becoming a superpower. Earlier, we aroused sympathy, not admiration, whenever we went overseas. When visitors used to come to India, they came to see what they could do for India. But now they come to see what India can do for them. So isn't that something to be proud about? This truly is a really exciting time in our lives, something to look forward to and enjoy, as well as look back on fondly. So my dear children, please don't be depressed. These are not negative times. This is convert every challenge into an opportunity. And India is really looking at you as their leaders. So how do you extract the maximum out of your time here with us? The first thing is to take charge. Essentially, leadership begins from within. It's a small voice that tells you where to go when you feel lost. If you believe in that voice, you believe in yourself. When it comes to choosing your careers, you have to take charge of your own destiny. Your parents, teachers, and peers mean well, but ultimately you have to decide which career path to feel good about. Which career path you choose must earn you happiness, first and foremost, happiness. A rupee earned is of far more value than what is gifted or inherited. Remember, nothing succeeds like failure. No one bats 100 every time. Life has many challenges. You win some and you lose some. You must enjoy winning, but do not let it go to your head, because the moment it does, you're already on your way to failure. And if you do encounter failure along the way, treat it as an equally natural phenomenon. The important thing is, when you lose, do not lose the lessons. Even failures teach us many lessons. We must also remember that nothing fails like success. At the peak of our success, we must learn the importance of humility. I would encourage all of you to throw yourself into as many opportunities as possible. There are so many opportunities in HR. There really is no better way to get to know people than bonding over a shared interest. And it's a really great way to make friends. Just go for it and try out as many opportunities as you can. Get a feel for what you really enjoy and find things to fill your week to make it as exciting as possible. It's amazing how quickly time flies by. So make the most of every day, both in and outside the classroom. Finally, look out for one another, be kind to each other, and before you know it, you will have formed strong bonds with the people around you who start off as strangers, but turn into your second family. And you'll quickly see what a good family HR is. I'm really proud of HR. My granddaughter decided to go to HR, and that's the biggest testimonial I can give all of you. Never compromise on your core values. Mahatma Gandhi often said that you must open the windows of your mind, but you must not be swept off your feet by the wind. Play to win, as playing to win brings out the best in us and in our teams. It brings out the desire to stretch, to achieve that which seems beyond our grasp. However, it is not about winning at any cost. It is not about winning every time. It is not about winning at the expense of others. It is about innovating all the time. It is a continuous endeavor to do better than last time. And the last thing I would like to say is give back to society. All of us have a collective social responsibility towards doing our bit for society. I've always felt that offering quality education is the best way to give back to society, and this is why I am here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was indeed enlightening. Examinations are a medium to test our knowledge, a benchmark to ascertain our in-depth understanding of the subject. Every year, HR College welcomes hundreds of students to help shape a better future. I would request our esteemed Vice Principal of Junior College, Professor Laju Sharma, to declare the examination results of Standard 12 for the year 2019-2020.
Good evening to the Honorable Trustees of the HSNC Board and University who are on the virtual dais, respected In-Charge Principal Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, former In-Charge Principal Professor Parag Thakkar, faculty members, parents, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to announce HSC results 2020. Hearty congratulations to you, dear students. Ours is a family with a tradition of academic excellence. HRites never compete with others. They set their own benchmarks for others to follow. As we have 816 students who got distinction out of total 959 students who appeared. 128 students secured first class. We have 13 students in second class, while we have no one in the pass class, and this has been consistently maintained for last many years. Our overall college pass percentage is 99.8%. Out of 960 registered students, 959 appeared and 957 passed out with flying colors. We could have touched 100 mark, but 2 students couldn't clear their exam. and one of our students did not appear for the exam, and we know the reasons for that. As our high-powered role models moved to distinction and first class, out of 816 students who secured distinction, 308 students have scored 90 and above. Yes, in the top 10 list, we have 37 students. So let's hear from some of our toppers what they have to say. Over to you, Vishruti.
Thank you, ma'am. First, we have Miss Ria Chajar, who scored 95.23%, holding a second rank. I'd request her to share her journey with us.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ria Chajer. I'd like to thank HR College for having me here today. It still feels so surreal to me. I'm super excited and enthralled to be discussing my journey with you all. I firmly believe that you've got to be affirmative about your capabilities and assertive about your goals. So, come what may, your hard work will always get you going. Some takeaways from my journey, rather some elements which I quintessentially attribute to my success, include first and foremost, the support that I got from my family, the teachers, the college, and of course, my friends made my journey incredibly smooth and paved the way for me. Next, I think having a meticulous plan really helps you. So I'll share an anecdote here. I couldn't make it to the top 20 during our first unit test. I was deeply disheartened. I had some 1.5 hours at my disposal on my way back home. So I devised a plan. I calculated the number of days left, my weak spots, the portion, and syllabus. And I worked upon it, and this really worked well for me. I could be there on the top 20 list during our prelims. So I think having a plan really makes it very easy for you. We live in a very busy generation. We often get exhausted or feel stressed out. So I think having a hobby or something which can rejuvenate you is really important. So for me, I used to listen to music and get back on my studies track. I also think I had my share of weak spots too. I come from CBSE board, so the English portion here was a totally different ball game for me. I coped it up by talking it out to our teachers who were always available for us. Furthermore, this is just a stepping stone to a very, very long journey ahead. I'll be now pursuing CA with BCom and, of course, HR College. I'd like to end by quoting Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. And trust me, dream big, take the leap, and the journey will be a euphoric one. Thank you so much.
I would like to call Mr. Priyansh Harjai, who secured 95.23%, also having a second rank, to share his experience with us.
Okay, so good evening to one and all present here. My name is Priyansh Harjai. So congratulations everyone on the results. First of all, let's all just take the time and acknowledge the hard work and the efforts that all of us have put in for the past few months and give ourselves a pat on the back for not only making ourselves proud, but also our family and college. I firmly believe that how you do something is how you do everything. None of us have got the results that we have by studying for a day or two. It's been our constant efforts throughout the year, along with sincerity and discipline, which have helped us to get to where we are. I'd like to thank the college and the faculty for allowing me to be a part of this prestigious institution and also for creating an environment where healthy competition is encouraged. HR is one of the finest institutions in the whole of the city, and the same can be said about my peers. There's always this notion that extracurriculars can hamper your studies, but it's very important for you to know what helps you in an overall way. I personally give a lot of importance to sports, especially football, because it is my stress buster. And not only that, it helps me to concentrate way better in everything that I do. A prime example of this would be the HSC exams, where I was representing my club till as late as the 16th of Feb, which is just 2 days prior to our first paper. So at the end of the day, it just all comes down to how well you can strike a balance between your extracurriculars and studies. The HSC exams are just one of the many challenges that we're yet to face, and the important thing is that what we learn from this and how we're going to implement it further ahead in our lives. I'd just like to conclude by saying books have helped shape my intellect, and broaden the horizons of knowledge, but the sports field is the one which has helped shape my character, mentality, and personality. Thank you.
I now request Ms. Ria Sankhala, achieving 95.38% and the first rank, to share her insightful wisdom with us.
So, good evening, one and all present here. I am Ria Sankla, and firstly, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, for letting me speak on this occasion. We have all put in equal efforts, and these efforts have now come to fruit in the form of results. And I would like to congratulate each one of you for your efforts. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me in everything I do. In these 2 years, HR and its faculty has been our backbone. I'm sure that in future as well, HR, being one of the best institutions, it is going to help us in every step we take. Wherever we go, it is going to be our guiding light. I am a member of the Rotaract Club of HR College. If my HSC result was a mountaintop, while climbing, you really need to have a balance of oxygen, stamina, and grit. Similarly, Rotaract and its project, college, and the teachers, and lastly, friends and family helped me reach the mountaintop. I didn't score much in the prelims and couldn't make it to the toppers list. And this actually made a difference. I didn't stop working for it. I practiced a lot. I used to go through previous year's papers, which contributed to my success. Now I'm pursuing a career as a chartered accountant and doing BCom from HR College itself. So I would like to wish you all best of luck, as each one of us is now going to step outside our comfort zones and chase our dreams. All the best. Thank you.
Last, not the least, I would like to call Mr. Harshal Gala, who outstandingly secured 95.38% and the first rank as well, to share his experience with us.
Good evening to all of you. Today, I, Harshal Viren Gala, would like to grab this golden opportunity to share my experience of HR College. Coming to HR College was really a dream come true. Teachers were really very supportive and were always ready to help me out. Scoring 95.38% and being the topper of HR College is really an amazing moment for me. I also stood 4th in FYJC. During the year, I had also participated in various inter and intra-collegiate events and was an active member in Epsilon, the Math Club of Junior College, and Economics Club of HR College. I had participated with my friend in Numero Uno, and we both stood first in one of the events. I and my other club members also organized many events like Mathletics, Kaun Banega Economist, Budget Mania, Math Quiz, etc. Managing studies and extracurricular activities was really a very difficult task for me to do. Classes in the morning, college in afternoon, and studies in the evening every day, and so on. But my mentors supported me and motivated me a lot. Our college also organized moderators session where I learned various tips, techniques, and tricks which helped me a lot during my boards. This wouldn't have been possible without my parents, college teachers, and most importantly, the grace of Almighty, who have really played an important role in my junior college life and in my life as well. I really want to thank you, all of them. My future plans are to pursue chartered accountancy and also study BCom in HR College itself. Lastly, I would like to extend my gratitude and really thank all of them and HR College for providing me such a platform where I could showcase my talents and for being with me always. Thank you.
Thank you for your insight. We just had a glimpse of what HR College offers its students, the best in academics and the best in extracurriculars. Isn't it exciting to have a college which believes in and encourages its students to have an all-rounded learning experience? Well, to explain to you in detail how academically proficient and versatile HR College is, I would like to welcome our respected Vice Principal of Degree College, Dr. Naveen Punjabi, to explain the array of programs HR College has to offer and also answer many frequently asked questions.
Thank you, Vishruti. Firstly, hearty congratulations to all my 12th standard students. And I'm delighted to learn that most of the toppers want to come back to HR College. Sometimes it's a little difficult because some of the courses have cutoffs which are much higher, and our topper has struggled to get into our own courses. So I'm just praying and crossing my fingers that all our toppers get the courses of their choice and they enter into the programs that they like. So respected President Sir, Provost Sir, trustees, Principal Madam, my colleagues, parents, and the most important, my dear students, a very warm welcome to this orientation program. So before I go ahead with talking about the HSNC University, which everybody wants to hear, I'll give you an overview of the parent body of the university and the trust that manages HR College. HSNC Board is managing 14 institutions of higher education housed in 3 campuses: South Bombay, which is the business district; Bandra, which is very close to the airport, domestic and international; and Ulhasnagar, which is the manufacturing hub. Altogether, the board caters to more than 50,000 students. So that's the kind of experience that HSNC Board has in education. And of course, all the colleges are high in their NAAC grades and known for their landmark placements and international relations. The HSNC Board has been very forthcoming. Mind you me, the new education policy, we have also made a humble contribution. We sent a collaborative view of all 3 campuses to the new education policy. And when I read it today morning in the newspapers, I'm delighted to see that HSNC Board views have been incorporated into the new education policy 2019. All this could not have been possible without the love and support and the blessings of our trustees and mentors who are luminaries in their respective fields. So how did this rare honor of becoming a university come to us? So Rashtriya Uchitar Shiksha Abhiyan, a scheme of Ministry of Human Resource Development, in its 15th Project Approval Board meeting held in January 2019, approved creation of a cluster university. So can any college form a university? The answer is no. There were many prerequisites. The first one being that the lead college should have a NAAC score of more than 3.51 on a 4-point scale. That means 3.51 out of 4. We are delighted that HR was 3.72 out of 4. And the other 2 colleges, which is KC College and Bombay Teachers Training College, were above the threshold limit of 3.25. This gave rise to a creation of the university. So this, based on this RUSA approval, the Maharashtra government in its official gazette issued a notification on 30th of October 2019, constituting the Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate University Mumbai, or commonly known as the HSNC University Mumbai. Many students had a lot of queries. What are we? Are we a deemed university? Are we a private university? So the Deputy Secretary of Department of Higher and Technical Education wrote this letter saying that we are the state cluster university. So this is how the creation of university happened under the banner of HSNC University. The 3 constituent colleges are thriving, and here we are to welcome you to the new academic year 2021. With the vision to aspire to a new age inclusive system of higher education that will foster innovation, interdisciplinary studies, research orientation, value-based knowledge, paradigms, and international standards. So if you see all the policy documents of new age policies, all the important components are part of our vision statement, and that's how we wish to create something which is in line with what's going on currently. So HR College and Commerce and Economics has always been an acronym for House of High Rankers, and which Professor Laju Sharma announced the toppers, which they have always kept the banner high by saying, yes, we are always high rankers, all 90 pluses. The vision of HR is to shape India's future in her classroom. We echo it from Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, the first president of the country. HR has always been at the forefront. We received the Best College Award, and our mission is to equip students with skills in the classroom that will not only help them make careers, but also make them responsible citizens in the communities. So it's not just career that's important to us, that our provost said. We also want you to be great citizens and go beyond academics, not just look at academics, which is of course the prime motive of any university, but also go beyond academics. I'm sure that these trophies that you saw in the HR College video have been done because of all our extracurricular activities. Before I go ahead to talk more about HR College, I'll also like you to play a small video where we will talk about how HSNC University is going to change different curriculums and how we are going to offer these to you all, and how students have been involved. What we did was we asked feedback from students and asked them, what do you want to study? So some of the students shared their feedback as to what they want to study, and we have shared them with you. I'll just play that video for you all for, just give me a minute. Okay, I think there's a small technical glitch with the video. We'll play that later for you. That's not a problem. So coming back, to our students who won these trophies for us. This is how the humble beginning of HR College started in the year 1960 with only 348 students. And today we stand strong with 7,000 plus students in the university. And we are looking forward to welcome all of you. This is how we celebrated our 60 glorious years at NCPA Tata, where our entire HSNC family gathered to encourage HR College to further take the flag high. We also felicitated some of our illustrious alumni in various fields and various walks of life, be it legal, be it accounting, or politics and Bollywood. So the BCom program is the flagship program of HR College of Commerce and Economics. It comes under the aided program. The following are the courses that will be offered to you at the BCom program. So usually a student who also aspires to pursue a professional qualification like a CA, CS, ICWA or other chartered qualification aspires to take BCom. I can see a lot of queries on my YouTube chat session as to why do people prefer BCom? It's because of our timings. Our BCom timings are very conducive. That's why people call us CA friendly. Out of 960 students, 860 plus pursue chartered accountancy. Our timings are from 7 to 10:30, which gives the entire day for the student to pursue his articleship or do other programs that he wishes to, along with the BCom program. These are all the faculty members who are highly accomplished, researchers, consultants, and they've either audited courses abroad or taught courses abroad. So all of them come with a lot of international exposure. Coming to the various self-finance courses that HR offers, BMS, BAF, BFM, Banking and Insurance, Mass Media, and BVOC. We look at them each one in detail. The first one is the Bachelor's of Management Studies. The Bachelor's of Management Studies allows the students to acquire skills required in the field of management. It uses hands-on training like case study approach, industrial visits, and give them overall view and allows them to specialize in the second and third year in either marketing, finance, HR, or entrepreneurship. It helps them solve critical problems and gives them exposure to real corporate life through role plays. Coming now to the next program, which is Accountancy and Finance, or commonly known as BAF. This course helps students get in-depth knowledge on accounting and financial subjects in detail with the help of classroom teaching, seminars, projects, guest lectures, and other activity-based teaching learning methods. A lot of students like to pursue CFA after this program. The next program is Financial Markets, or the Bachelor's of Financial Markets program, which deals in capital markets. Students learn in detail sectors like debt, equity, mutual fund, commodities, derivatives. It also deals with financial planning and wealth management. The course gives students an overall exposure and learning on the technical and fundamentals of stocks and equips them to make a career in financial markets. The next course is the Bachelor's of Banking and Insurance, Bachelor's of Commerce in Banking and Insurance. So this program allows you to understand the basic concepts of banking and insurance. It orients the learners on banking operations, branch banking, regulations, monetary policy, distribution of financial services, payment gateways, and allows you to make a career in banking. The next, again, very popular program is the Bachelor's of Mass Media. The Mass Media course is an absolute 360-degree coverage of print and electronic media. It has a variety of subjects which help students make a career in PR, journalism, film, television, advertising, and photography. The next is BVOC. The BVOC program, or the vocational program, was started under the NSQF, National Qualification Skills Framework, with a focus of skilling rather than degree. So there's always a debate in academics, is skill important or degree? So the government came up with a new scheme saying that why can't we include skill within a degree? So the BVOC in retail management equips students with a lot of skills which helps them work in organized retail formats like supermarket, hypermarkets, and other new age formats. We invite industry experts who will come and give lectures, and we also partner with the Retail Association Skill Council of India to vet the curriculum and conduct the assessments. There's a lot of component of skill and industry involved in these courses. The next is the Bachelor's of Vocation in Tourism and Hospitality Management, again started under the NSQF. It helps students to gain knowledge in the tourism and hospitality sector, with India having deserts, water, Himalayas, snow. So tourism and hospitality in India is going to boom, and a lot of predictions are there that the hospitality sector, of course, the condition is COVID-19 keep being in control. This sector could bring India a lot of prosperity in the future. So the BVOC in tourism and hospitality management takes care of such kind of learners. Again, these faculty members are very highly accomplished, and they have successfully audited courses abroad and even taught courses abroad. Some of them have also disappointed our 12th standard toppers because many of these courses could not accommodate some of our 12th standard toppers in the past. I just hope that situation does not arise again. Moving on, as Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani said, there's a lot of add-on courses. These are just few of them. Once you enter HR college, you will have the opportunity to choose advertising, travel and tourism, and tax practices as one of the add-on courses, which will help you decide which course you want to take in the future. There are a lot of certificate courses that HR offers. We believe in a cafeteria approach. The student gets to pick and choose the skill he or she desires to acquire, and an array of certificate courses are available and are kind of as an approach to the students, which helps them pick and choose the skill they like. These are some of the courses. The list is not exhaustive. It is just an indicative list. These are some of our partners: PMKVY, Skill India, NSDC, and RUSA. HR has always been at the forefront for corporate engagement, and these are some of our corporate partners. Yes, the sole reason that many corporates believe in us is also our landmark placements to our graduates. The placement cell of HR College is one of the most sought after placement cell by corporates. May I now invite Dr. Chandani Bhattacharya, Director, International Programs Committee of the HR College of Commerce and Economics, to provide an overview of the international initiatives of the college. Post that, we will take question and answers and all the FAQs. Over to Chandani, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Punjabi. I'll take it forward from here.
See your screen. You can see
Here's the video. Just a minute, please. So in these times, COVID times, and a lot of queries that come in for internationalization, I shall begin with a very, very nice and a happy good evening to all the dignitaries present today. A very warm welcome to all the HRites, to all my colleagues, to all people who have come with the colleagues and everybody who would be interested to know what internationalization has been doing. What we have been working towards is there has been a need internationally to bring forward what is called global citizens. And over the past, what we have watched is that a student who is prepared with several aspects of international exposure is often become a better global citizen, has a broader perspective, and very often they become very dynamic leaders in a borderless kind of a world. So with that in mind, HR College has always preferred to have this array of working verticals that we have worked into. Most important thing which can perhaps help our students all the time is the scholarships. When I talk about scholarships, it's important to understand that we've had several partner institutions over the years, and all of our partner institutions really have ensured that we have been able to provide the kind of scholarships that students have been exposed to. When you get these scholarships, it gives you a very nice exposure of international education. Very often we do have some foreign student exchange programs that are going on in the college. Why do you need these kind of exchanges? Technically, because we are looking for cross-cultural, multi-diverse leaders in today's corporate world. So if you are able to have an interaction with them, if you're able to go to another country, if you have other country students who come into our country, you mix with them, you interact with them, there's a lot of learning that comes out of it. Occasionally, students come to us with summer school and the requirements of a summer school. So HR College for years have been working for summer schools. Some of the very eminent names that at least top of the mind I can give you is the London School of Economics, Berkeley, and we've been trying to ensure that the student gets a global exposure all along when the student is studying. So in your first year, when the summers come in your end of your first year, you can start applying for these courses. We'll guide you through how we take it through. Occasionally, another problem which happens to most of the students is that they are currently maybe studying or pursuing at an HR, but they would like to study for their post-graduation abroad. So to keep that whole idea in mind, we are in tie-up with the consulates who come into our college. We have boot camps. For example, the US boot camp is scheduled for the next month. So we have these boot camps in which you do have the consulates come in and tell you how to take your entire process through. There is a way in which you need to prepare yourself. What should you accumulate? What kind of degree should you pursue? What kind of additional certifications you need to keep? Which examinations to take? How to keep your entire finances correctly put so that it's not at all a problem for you? How to write your LORs? Everything is guided to us through the consulates. Again, a very nice way to take forward our education is to have international faculty talk to us. We do have, or we invite professors from other universities across the continents who come in and start or do take or engage in lectures, which will give you an insight as to how it is taught internationally. So, for example, to my extreme left is Dr. Lee, who is an entrepreneurship expert at the Deakin University, or in any other approach. So all the kind of topics that you're interested in, we engage or we conduct these workshops. Very often we have students who need to know how to go about their international education. So student counseling is something we continuously try and give you. We try to help you, we'll handhold you through a certain steps, and thereafter you take it forward. You did come across when you were in the past presentation also that there was a German language that was mentioned. So you can always learn a language. It helps you. It's a nice thing on your CV. It could be a German language. It could be a Spanish language. It could be a Mandarin language, depending on what you'd like to learn. We do have what is also called a faculty exchange program. We have faculty coming from abroad who come in and engage for almost 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks, depending on how the exchange is. Similarly, faculty from India also travels to those institutions to teach them. It's a very good exposure for both sides or both countries, both continents, both levels of students that we have. Again, I'd like to close this entire discussion today with a small little quote which I found from Albert Einstein, who famously said that the only source of knowledge is experience. Let's experience HR. I'm sure you'll love it. See you at HR. Thank you. Yeah, now request Dr. Naveen Punjabi, Vice Principal, Degree College, to take the proceedings further.
Thank you, Dr. Chandni. The first question that I've received is from Pooja, asking that is HSNC University like Mumbai University? Okay, so the HSNC University is incorporated under subsection 6 of section 3 of the Maharashtra Public Universities Act, the same act that applies to Mumbai University and 8 other state universities, that is Savitribai Phule University in Pune. So if you ask me who is the mother of all the universities is the Maharashtra Public Universities Act, we are also born from that same parent. So we are also like Mumbai University, but of course we are different. We are not the same like Mumbai University. So we are same in terms of being born from the same Master Act. There are different 8 to 9 universities which are being born through that act. So that's how HSNC University is a state university under the state of Maharashtra. And yes, we are governed by the rules and regulations of the Maharashtra Public Universities Act. Okay, the next question is one of the child. I would not like to take the name. She's like, I have a gap year, sir. If you can please help me. I scored well in my HSC, but I had to take a gap because of personal reasons. We understand it's not a problem. If you come in the merit list, you have to submit a gap certificate online. There will be a provision. Please visit www.hsncu.edu.in. And when you apply for admission, please tick there the year of graduation and submit a gap certificate. The gap certificate is very easily available at any of the notaries. They will make this declaration for you and you can secure admission in our college. That's not a concern. We understand sometimes there is a gap because of personal reasons. And the new education policy now encourages learner to come back to education at any point in time. Okay, the next question is a very interesting question which a lot of you are asking. I think there are 6 to 7 questions. Can you please tell us attendance at HR college? Okay, it's a very good question. Attendance is of course as per the mandatory government policy, which is 75% attendance. However, we are always been known to support chartered accountants. As I told you earlier, that why are we known as a CA friendly college? Because of the timings. Our timings are from 7 to 10:30. 10:30 the child gets free and he's free to pursue chartered accountancy or any other course. And you can check with your seniors. From last 25 years, we have been known to be the factory of CA. That's what people tell me outside, that HR college is the highest producers of CA in the country. So we have always been supportive. Professor Parag Thakkar, our former in-charge principal, himself is a chartered accountant. And now being the director board of examinations and evaluation, I have made a personal request to him that, sir, please, when you keep the exams for HSNC University, also mind the CA dates, that they don't clash and our dear students don't have to juggle between our exams and the chartered accountancy exam. So we have requested them to, we have requested sir to please, take our plea and keep exams which are students friendly and allow them to pursue not only the BCom program, but also the CA program effectively and with peace. Okay. The next question is, where do I fill the form for HR college? Do I have to fill a separate form? The answer is no. There is one single window clearance. Because of the lockdown, there may be few technical difficulties. That is not a problem, but please go to www.hsncu.edu.in. I will also request the technical team to please type this website in the YouTube chat so that they can get it correctly. www.hsncu.edu.in, where there's a single window where you can go and fill in your admission form to all the courses of all the constituent colleges, that is HR and KC as of now, who are inviting applications. The next question is, how many seats are there in BCom? There are 960 seats in BCom. Kapil, we aren't able to submit some of the documents. No problem. If you are facing a technical glitch, please write an email to askmeanything@hrcollege.edu. Ask me anything, ASKMEANYTHING, anything@hrcollege.edu. If you're unable to upload a document, please write this to the technical team. They will get in touch with you. One more request, my students, when you write to the technical team, please give them a backdrop. That is, my application ID is so-and-so, my name is so-and-so, and I'm applying to so-and-so course. What happens is, if you provide incomplete or half information, there'll be too much of back and forth. My request would be, if you can provide your name, application ID, and your course that you're applying to where you're facing a difficulty, and how do we get in touch with you. A number would really help so that someone could pick up the phone, ask your problem, and help you get them resolved. Of course, yes, there's one more question about Sindhi quota list. Yes, it is. Sindhi quota list has been already put up, and all those who have applied under the Sindhi quota will receive an email activating them to upload their document. So as soon as you receive the email, which will be on or before the 3rd of August, you will get an activation link. Once that is activated, you submit your documents. Once your documents are verified, you are approved to make payment of fees online itself. So once that is done, it will be done. So please wait for the activation mail to come in. Just in case you did not receive an activation mail by 2nd, please write to us. We will ensure that if your application is made correctly, your link will be activated. The next question is, do we need to upload the 12th standard leaving certificate? Good. Yes, you need to upload your 12th standard leaving certificate. Please go to www.hrcollege.edu. Download your leaving certificate, provisional leaving certificate. How do you do that? You put in your seat number and mother's name, download the provisional LC, and please upload the same, because that is going to be verified. I know you're in-house students, but that is the process, and that's how it works. What certificate do you get when you graduate? Suppose you graduate as a BCom person. So suppose you graduate in a BCom degree, you will get the BCom degree from HSNC University, which is again constituted under the Maharashtra Public Universities Act, just like Mumbai University or Pune University, which is Savitribai Phule University. Okay. Is HR college autonomous? Answer is no. HR college is not autonomous college. It is a college, it's a constituent college under the HSNC University, and HSNC University is the state cluster university of 3 colleges, HR, KC, and Bombay Teachers Training College, which is the BTTC college. Yes, I think these were all the some of the queries that were there. In case you have any other query in which we have missed out, do not worry. Please write us on askmeanything@hrcollege.edu or askmeanything@hsncu.edu.in. We'll be happy to take those queries and resolve. Please be a little patient. I know it's lockdown. We are working at 10% of the staff. So we all have to bear with each other. We will ensure that the queries are resolved, and we'll ensure that we all are together in this, and we'll support you in this. All the very best, students. Over to Professor Shubhda Kanchan from the Students' Council, who is the head of the Students' Council, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, principal and vice principals, colleagues, parents, and my dear students. On behalf of HR College and on my own behalf, I extend a very hearty thanks to all of you for being present here today. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for Mr. Kishu Mansukhani for being here today and for always guiding us. We are grateful to Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani for sharing his valuable time and insights with us. A heartfelt thanks to Ms. Maya Shahani for your inspiring thoughts. We sincerely appreciate and thank the HSNC board for always supporting and encouraging HR College. I would like to express our sincere thanks to IC Principal Dr. Pooja Ramchandani for supporting us throughout and pushing us to work harder. I heartily thank our former IC Principal, Mr. Parag Thakkar, for always being our pillar of support. I also wish to express gratitude to the Vice Principals, Dr. Naveen Punjabi and Ms. Laju Sharma, and Supervisor Ms. Bhavna Shah for their constant encouragement and guidance. I also thank our Class 12 toppers for their encouragement to future students. Further, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Mr. Viraj Singhal and BIP for providing us this platform and technical support. I wholeheartedly thank parents and students for being here today and making this event a success. And finally, I thank my students from the Students' Council, without whom this event would not have been possible. Thank you all. Now, I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much, Kishu sir, Maya ma'am, Niranjan sir. Thank you so much to the Student Council and everyone for this wonderful program. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.